I would touch briefly on whatever it is that I am currently trying to work on. I have a few other projects in the works, so I thought I would touch base really quickly on what it is that I'm currently trying to work on. Currently, I've been capturing quite a bit of footage that I would like to do for a more proper retrospective video that I did sometime in the past when I was doing a lot of vlogs. And that is going to be on the Metal Gear series. Because a while ago I got my hands on the Metal Gear Solid Legacy, which is basically the entire, well, it's just about the entire game series. It includes the first two original games, still kind of the way they were, basically on the Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance version, and this also has the Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 digital motion comics on them. I watched Metal Gear Solid, and I haven't watched all of Metal Gear Solid 2, mostly because, well, the story for that game I really didn't care for. But the motion comic was really good, despite that they went more towards, well, a little bit more towards what some of the things that they changed with the Twin Snakes. But anyway, for the most part, I'm capturing a lot of footage from the original Metal Gear Solid and Twin Snakes, so that I can do a retrospective and comparative of them both. Because I know that both are vastly different in terms of, mostly in terms of graphics, and then some of the added gameplay mechanics that they basically took from Metal Gear Solid 2 and put into the original Metal Gear. I'm going to try to be as constructive as I can in my criticism, but I really did not like a lot of what they changed for Twin Snakes. Yeah, I just really didn't. Mostly in terms of a lot of the voice acting. Basically, they brought a lot of the original voice cast back. They changed maybe one or two people, and did have them redo a lot of their dialogue, which is pretty cool. But the problem is that a lot of them feel like they're just going through the motions, like they just don't care. You know, like they're just there in order to get a paycheck. And David Hayter, he kind of sounds like he's out of breath. So, yeah. And then also, a game that I bought quite a few days ago and have finally gotten into playing a little bit more, a game I would really like to talk about, and I'll get more in depth about trying to capture footage off of my PlayStation 3, and that's my copy of Disgaea D2, a game that when I first heard about, I thought this was going to be just a remake of the original Disgaea, but it is actually a sequel. It takes place after the original Disgaea. Quite a few years, I think, after. And they've added a whole bunch of new stuff. They've expanded the gameplay a little bit. Expanded a little bit more on the character creator, which I really like, where you can get a little bit more in depth when you create your fellow minions and such. Whereas you can make them a bit more powerful in specific areas when you first create them, and then you can even have them train in other specific areas so that when they level up, that particular stat will go up even higher. I was actually asking a buddy of mine, because I've only played the first two original Disgaea games. I never played 3 and I never played 4. And from what I understand, there's a lot more stuff that's added for item worlds. There's some more squad-based mechanics that are involved in them as well. I would check them out, but I don't really have that much interest in them. So, and I guess mostly for the most part, I just heard they just weren't really very good. Now on to the PlayStation 3. So I have a video capture box that I use, obviously, in order to capture all of my footage, and it can capture everything from PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, and even the PS2. I just haven't tried using the PS2 yet. And my problem is that with the PS3, it can't capture any HD footage. I guess because Sony thinks that people will pirate movies or pirate their games if they're able to do that. So when you record, you have to use the composite or component cables, which severely decreases the quality of the video footage. And God, does it look like shit. It looks like complete and utter crap, which explains, obviously, why, for my movie review that I put up about a few days ago or so, why the film footage looks like complete and utter shit. Because I had to capture the footage off of my PS3, because that's really the only way in which I know how to do it. I did try to see if I could capture it off of my 360, but you can't do that. It wouldn't let me. It kept on saying that there was some sort of a connection issue. I guess I don't know. It's just something that it just won't let me do it. So that's out of the question. So basically film and game footage captured off the PS3 is gonna look like shit, sadly. I'm kind of hoping that when the PS4 comes out, that will no longer be an issue. That you can, capture stuff in HD, but... Well, and seeing as how they're going to allow people to have the whole share function... we'll see. So basically, that's what I have going on right now. I am going to try to shoot some more Halloween-related reviews, and I'll probably even... I'm wanting to do some Halloween-related Let's Plays as well, because I have quite a few horror games. I just need to really decide what. And if I do them, they'll either be really extensive or just a couple of parts. But we'll see. And yeah, I still have on the black nail polish from my movie review. Mostly because when I did it, I realized I didn't have any nail polish remover. And there's also the fact that I thought that, well, I'm not going to be doing it again really soon, so just leave it on. Oh well. So that's what I got going on. I'm hoping I can, I don't know if I will do the entire game, though. There are certainly some good sections that I want to cover. A lot of it I do have shot. And actually captured and recorded from both games right now. There is a little bit more I'm still going to do. I actually haven't even gotten started on capturing footage for this because the quality just... God, it looked like such shit. It's like, for example, if you're seeing something that's in the dark, obviously normally you would be able to see it. But the quality is so bad that when it's black, it's black. You can't see shit. So, it's just kind of disappointing. And sadly, there's really nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do to correct it or make it better. At least not with what I have. But anyway, that's what I have going on. And that's what you can expect from me. So, stay tuned. And I will see you guys next time.